MotoGP gets underway here in Motorland Aragon. It's free practice 2 ahead of qualifying for this brilliant round of the championship, which returns after a few years away. Hello everybody, welcome to free practice 2 up here in the commentary box. We have gone on here slightly later. We apologise for this one, but F3 overran and we have moved all of MotoGP for the remainder of this weekend to this commentary box after we had problems yesterday with Combox B. So it's just easier for everybody if we do it here. So hello everybody, welcome, nice to see you all, hope you're all good. And welcome to MotoGP. This then is the 30-minute session with 21 minutes to go. We've got Miller top from Martin, Bagnaia, Alex Marquez, and now Miguel Oliveira actually going faster across said line as well. So yeah, it's all going up there at the moment. So Oliveira, we'll wait for a second to get it all right. Here we go. So Oliveira 153.653. Very much everyone is just taking these lap times as a slow build-up. Nobody's ready to go full-on yet in this session. Hello to everyone watching us on Twitch as well, which means, of course, with us being in this box, we're on Twitch for the remainder of the weekend as well for MotoGP, so all is good there. There's some adverts that's popped up as well. Win a VIP lunch. Brunch. I just want my data screens. It doesn't look like it wants me anyway, does it? Dear, 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 dear. Still, nice to have Aragon back. And if you joined us yesterday on JBMotorsports 2, hello. Apologies for the bad problems we had yesterday. Like, seriously, apologies, because we don't know what happened, but after a while, the laptop we were using to stream just went dead. So we've adjusted it, should work. We should have been using that for this session, actually, but F3 ended early enough. We thought, let's just delay the session a little bit and just make it all smooth and do it all in this box, and then we know there's no problems. Jack Miller, estimated first at the moment then. Martin up as well in that middle sector as they fall into this wonderful last corner, turns 16 and 17, the double apex ending. Miller's going to cross the line, and his lap time puts him fastest by a tenth of a second into 153.545 for Miller. Martin, P5, Bagnaia goes third, 154.220. So there's some improvements there still to be decided upon as we've opened up finally our live timing, so I can see what's going on out there as well. Morbidelli's got the fastest sector as well out there, 22.217. Martin top. 152.297, as I said. So, Morbidelli's going quick, so is Miller and Bagnaia. Hello. Marc Marquez, 2-lap-old front slicks, 5-lap-old rears. This is his first run of the session, so he's using old tyres from yesterday. Do you know, I was warm until the start of this session, and all of a sudden I got really cold with what I'm wearing. Yeah, Yeah, so Marc Marquez continuing to hold it. It's been raining overnight. Now, if you're new here, we've had a few changes. There's been some rain overnight. We've resurfaced the whole track, so the bitumen level's still coming up, and also the resurface job isn't great. So there's some patches out there on the circuit already that's had to be redone after the full resurface. So I can't really explain out of 10, but it's not good. None of it is good, in perfect honesty. But them's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Martin, 4 tenths up at the moment. And Bagnaia just holding it down. Oi! Martin getting blocked by the KTM of Jack Miller. And Martin really, really angry with that one. So there we see now Morbidelli comes through. Let's have a replay. So it's Brad Binder actually, I apologise. Binder lifts up mid-corner and
hasn't he?
Yeah.
Brad's gone deep, so he's out this damp part of the track, so he keeps the throttle closed because he's worried, and then it's a bit of target fixation as well. Jorge Martin gets sucked into that corner.
Yeah, Martin comes out of nowhere, and this guy's peekaboo. Prima Pravout Racing 1-2. Martin ahead of Morbidelli as they head down the backstretch into 10-16. One ball with Fabio Quartararo. Fastest ball in the first sector. Sectors 2 and 3 are down. And this is very much just, this practice session, very much just a build-up, see what happens next, see what you're going to get to. No one's in a hurry at all. As they turn into one again. 153, 682 for Quartararo. So, actually, I did just think, actually, that we don't need, do we need to? Or do we want to? Yeah, well, we do need to. So just a reminder to everybody watching on YouTube, on Twitch, it doesn't matter, but on YouTube, there will be 2 different programs. So, free practice 2, and then we go into qualifying, so there'll be 2 different shows. And then we've got the sprint race later on as well, to get all the action started. And then I've got to upload the sprint race and the Grand Prix, and then upload everything else afterwards, because now we can download them. It's been a messy weekend for MotoGP. Always has been a messy weekend. Ah, excellent. Megan's here to relieve me for a few minutes, because I wasn't supposed to be doing this session, and I just need to go start a stick and all that lot. So, over to you.
Do you know, I'd already put the green screen down in your room and put my laptop in there just in case.
Well, we didn't need it, because F3 ended, and I thought, well, it's better in here.
Perfect timing, means I can get Dad his breakfast.
Yeah, I thought so. Right, over to you then.
He also needed to change some of his tablets, so good thing. Right, so it looks good so far. What? Could be a bit of mud from my shoe. Oh. Right, Oliveira goes top. He seems to be doing well this weekend so far, at least in the practice sessions. But, see, I do well in the bigger one, apart from the smaller one. So, right. Oliveira is doing a 151.793. Now, every single time in the box so far this weekend, Marc Marquez, coincidentally on the screen right now, seems to just do really, really well. So maybe I'm his good luck charm or something for this race in particular. Though doubtful, I'm usually the harbinger of chaos. Let's face it. In motorsport, I curse people accidentally a lot. Sorry, Brendan Hartley. I don't mean to, I just exist. Right, so Marc Marquez coincidentally is estimated 6th currently, though Brad Binder, who currently in 2nd position, is estimated to go into 1st position since he is almost 4/10 quicker than Oliveira's time. They all seem to be going slightly slower from what we saw them yesterday, though I'm assuming that's just because it hasn't been going long. Should be like halfway through the session. Though I'm surprised at why these times are like 20 seconds off the pace of what I saw yesterday. Either that or I'm just completely forgetting the times I saw yesterday. As I say that, Brad Binder goes into top position with a 151.579. Completed 8 laps in total, more than any other person currently on the grid. No wonder he's so fast, he's used to it. Marc Marquez goes into 4th position with a 152.133. Right now, we're looking at... Who are we looking at? I think we were looking at... No, Vinales just said. I'm not completely sure. Number 12. Yeah, I was right! Vinales! Looking at Vinales, who is currently estimated to go into P11. Now, he is 4/10 off the pace, so he is 4 seconds behind Morbidelli entering the pit lane as Quartararo goes into 8th position with a 152.702. I just saw someone over here go up on the time screen, and I don't know who it was. Actually, no, I think I do know who it was. So I think it was Acosta. Acosta with a 153.042. And it's Vinales coming up to the line now, and it goes 5th with a 152.169. Not the best time for him, so far, but this is only free practice, so it's practice. Every single time I come into this commentary box, it seems like Martin is just getting ready to go out. What is that about? So, Disantonio is 14th with a 1:53.103. For some reason, we're focusing really hard on Martin's face there. Lovely aerial view of the track. It always reminds me of like a nice... Kind of reminds me a bit of like the countryside. And I recognise that it probably is the countryside. But like, I don't know, kind of reminds me like the plains. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it, but it always reminds me just like the texture of the ground just always reminds me of like old shows. That's it. Like old shows. Like where the land has not been touched by anything other than nature for ages until people come like walking through it and discovering it. I in my mind know what I'm talking about. I promise I'm not crazy. Nice to right, Acosta is making his way in the final sector. Across the line now with going top with a 1:51.231. Very quick sector time there from him. That seems to be 0.3 faster than Binder's time. Vinales stays third with a 1:51.775. Getting faster. Wait, did he move up into... He moved up. There's a visor strip. Everyone knows my hatred for visor strips going off. And why is Martin looking like he's already made a mistake? You have not exited the pit lane yet. Why have you already made a mistake? He was touching his head. It's like, ugh. It's like, what have you already done? Quartararo is currently 600ths up on the time of Acosta, which is good. You don't usually... Oh, now it's 4,000ths of a second up on the time of Acosta, but Acosta is on his own time, almost 3.5 tenths up. So Quartararo, for I think one of the few times this year, maybe the only time, is estimated to go top of a session. Admittedly, it won't be for long, but it is still top of a session. Now he is estimated second. 5. Because he is now 500ths off the pace. Acosta, though, is set to improve on his own time. Owen Quartararo is speeding up in the final sector now, about to cross the line. Moments before Acosta crossing the line. Right, goes into third, Quartararo does, with a 1:51.586. Acosta about to pass his own time and improve on 8 tenths. He improves his time by 8 tenths, bringing us into the 150s for the weekend with a 1:50.396. Could this be his weekend? I have a feeling it might be either his weekend or Marc Marquez's weekend. Admittedly, at this point, it could be Liviero or Brad Binder's weekend. It's a lot of people's weekends. This seems to be favouring quite a lot of people, while really not doing so well for some. Disantonio goes up into 10th with a 1:52.603. Brad Binder is 4.5 tenths off the time of Acosta. On board with him now, going into, I don't know what corner, but he is in the third sector, like middle third sector. I'm not sure which corner that is. Though, seems to be going smoothly through that. Marc Marquez goes out for his 1-3. And it stays second with a 1:51.111. Really liking the ones today, isn't he? Right. 7 tenths behind that of Acosta. So I think he's only improved like 4 tenths of a second. Augusto Fernandez goes up into 11th as Alex Marquez goes up into 15th. All the way from 21st ascent. Quartararo stays third with a 1:51.437. That is a whole entire second off of the time of what Acosta is doing currently. See what I mean? I am better in this commentary box than I am in the other one. What is that about? Is it like environment? I swear, when I did psychology, which feels like a long time ago, though it was only like 2 years, there was a word for something like this. There is. D'Antonio goes in, well, it's looking to be about 9/10 off the pace, and Martin is currently 6/10 off the pace of Acosta. Why is Martin? Okay, he goes into third, but still 6/10. 7, 8. Goes into third with a 1:51.190. Miller goes into fourth. Not such a great weekend yesterday. Well, not such a great day yesterday for Jack Miller there. So he goes into fourth now. His teammate just 1 ahead. Well, 2 ahead. He's in between. So Miller did a 1:51.291. Joshua said come and take over for a few minutes. I swear it's been longer. It's been like 7. Right, Alex Marquez goes up into 6th position. And that was a 1:51.697. Acosta is down on his own time by almost a 10th of a second. Though given how far ahead he is of everyone else, I don't think he should be really that worried. Now he should be worried because Martin's finally managed to gain some momentum and time, and so has Jack Miller. Martin is currently 2/10 ahead of the time, or estimated. There is a spider currently crawling down. No, up, go up, up. Why aren't you moving? Yeah, up, crawl up. No, not down, not down. I can't move. Why are you still going down? Up. Okay. I'm just going to put my hand here. Now you can't move down. And if you do, I'm going to put you somewhere. I don't know where yet. Don't move down. Yeah, move up. Move up. That's not up. I am slightly scared. Joshua is heading in now, though I don't know whether I should warn him about Spidergate right now. That's Alex Marquez moving up into a 5th position. Can you get something? There is a spider right there. Now I need something paper to like guide it away. Thank you. Up. Oh, it's actually quite cold.
Well, that's smooth, isn't it? Megan's having fights with spiders and setting them outside. 3.5 minutes to go this session. Martin up in that middle sector as well. Binder. He's put a new medium front on, which is unusual. You don't usually see new tyres getting used in this session. Hello, SHT. I was here earlier, it's just I had to dip out in order. How long have I been gone? 10 minutes? Yeah. Right. I'll see you for Q2. 10:15. What? Hang on, sorry, say again. I shall see you for Q2 of MotoGP.
Do I get a break?
Well, you get to do MotoGP this weekend now that we're moved back in here. So... No, nothing needs to be used in the other commentary box now. We'll leave it as backup though in case something goes wrong. It won't go wrong, but we're fine. Binder comes back into the pit lane. Alex Marquez, 2.5 tons up, sitting up slightly with a bit of a buckaroo move. SHG says, yesterday the biggest surprise is Jan Zarco get the LCR Honda automatically into Q2. First Honda bike to get into Q2 all season long. Yeah, we missed it. Yeah. Because the systems went wrong. So I quickly ran through the top 10 if you even heard it. That was really annoying. We don't know what happened actually. Because it started fine and then it just crashed after about half an hour, 45 minutes. And then it did it again in practice too. So we've literally spent the whole night, and credit here to Omi, because without Omi this wouldn't be possible. Omi has set up the F2 and Porsche JSON file so that he can take over the streams and I can go and do MotoGP in this commentary box. So without Omi, none of this weekend would be possible now. He has really saved our bacon. So that's going to be good. A lot of big names going through Q1 today. There is indeed. So we'll be covering all of that coming up shortly in our show. As up the inside, that's Marc Marquez and Takiki Nakagami down at the 13, 14, 15 area of the track. Not the nicest to go through there. Jack Miller up to second place on a 150.372. Ralph Fernandez up into 7th place as well. So bigger improvements coming from them. So yes, all weekend long we're going to be live on JBMotorsports 2. And we'll be live on Twitch for qualifying, sprint race and practice 2. Yeah, so yeah, we're live on Twitch as well for now for all the main action, which makes me feel a little bit better. This is Marc Marquez, then back on the inside line to Kiki Nakagami. Nakagami had to get back out of it. Marc is loving these conditions, by the way. He is like perfect. It's going to suit him going into qualifying. Topped yesterday brilliantly. Mixed conditions, that's his forte. Both track cars automatically into Q2 as well, which is possibly all 4 Aprilias into Q2. Yeah, Aprilia looking really strong here this weekend. Martin fastest. I'm still fighting a sickness bug. Martin sector 1 and sector 2. And he's fastest of all actually at the moment. Holding it back. Come on, Jorge. What have you got? Open up the throttle. Punch it back down. Checker flags out here in free practice 2 for the Aragon MotoGP Grand Prix. Into the braking zone. This is in turn 16 and 17. Morbidelli goes 5th. Oliveira goes 8th. Bashine goes into 12th. Marini goes 19th. Martin's backed out of a lap time. Marc Marquez might not, though. Soft front, soft rear. This is looking a bit of Marc Marquez of old with the styles of determination he's got for us here. Hard on the brakes. Turn into the penultimate corners. Keep it steady. Pull the throttle back. Up to the line. And Marc Marquez goes numero uno by half a second. 1:49.812 for Marc Marquez. This is looking a bit of a return to form on a circuit he's won at so many times before, and he looks finally at home on this Ducati, on this new surface. End of FP2 then. It's Marc Marquez from Jorge Martin and Jack Miller, Pedro Acosta, Franco Morbidelli, Brad Binder, Alex Marquez. Then that's followed in as well by Miguel Oliveira, Ralph Fernandez, Fabio Quartararo, top 10. Francesco Bagnaia, Augusto Fernandez, Enea Bashini, Maverick Vinales, Juan Mir, Marco Bezzecchi, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Jan Zarco, Luca Marini, Alex Rins, Takina Kagami, and Alex Espargaro in 22nd positions. So, we're here all weekend on JB Motorsports 2. Qualifying is coming up next. You can find that in the JB Motorsports 2 file. If you're watching on Twitch, you don't have to do anything. That's the end of FP2. We'll be back shortly for qualifying. Let's have a quick look at Jorge Martin here, actually. Running off the track. And, yeah, abandoning that last lap time. Didn't want to do anything about it. That was the last corner. We'll be back then shortly for qualifying.